Good evening, and surprise! It's January 7th, 2020. It's the Power Hour. There we go, things working? Alright, great. What's up, everybody? It's Mark. Hope everyone's doing well. I know that last time I said that I might not stream tonight, because we were doing our 3-man honor mode run with Worldly and Lintworm. That ended a little bit early, and I'm still awake for a little bit. So I figured let's go ahead and get started on Act 2 with our rogue Lohse. How's it going? Lint, Bigo, Tabansky, Muffin, Lintworm, how are you doing this evening? That was a lot of fun. We're almost done with Act 3 now, so not too much left to do there. But yeah, so we're working on our solo honor mode run, no reloads, and we have a rogue Lohse that we're brought into Act 2, and yeah, let's find out if those trolls are going to win tonight. So this will be a little bit of a shorter stream, I think, because I've already played Divinity for a few hours now. So we'll fire it up, we'll see how far we get, and if we die to trolls, we die to trolls. But I'm hoping we don't. The continue button, and let's see where we land. So I'm not going to beeline directly for the trolls. I'm still going to do my normal rotation around and get like experience and stuff. And then we can go and take a look at the trolls. Haven, thank you very much. Good morning. Tabansky, appreciate the good luck. Alright, let's get going. So our character, if you guys don't remember, is currently level 10, using 2 daggers, and all these warfare and some polymorph abilities, some scoundrel abilities, and I have some necromancy, but honestly don't need that much. As far as abilities go, we've already maxed out what we can put into Warfare. Everything else is going to come from gear. We've put a couple points into Scoundrel as well. A little bit into Pyrokinetic, but a lot of that's coming from gear too. We didn't put anything into Necromancy, but there it is. And we put 3 points into Polymorph on our own. Thanks, Lint. Is my mic a little bit low? It's possible. Is anyone else having issues with the microphone tonight? Usually OBS, well, I don't know. I've been having some weird issues with OBS and my mic recently. I'm trying not to drown you guys in sound either, so let's try and get a consensus on how this hears. Or I guess I can talk and... Sorry, this is gonna double up a little bit. Double up a little bit. No, I like it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna tinker with it right now. If it's bad, Haven, hopefully turning up your volume a little bit should help, but I'm not gonna try tinkering with my sound right now. But thanks for calling it out. All right.
Avoid.
So we ate Joe's leg there to get information on what the heck was going on there, and we can finish that quest with the kiddos a little bit later. Alright, time for our first fight. Should be very straightforward. It's just us and a bunch of Voidwoken. That guy always gets the source point there. It's really annoying, honestly. Wish he wouldn't. But it'll be fine. Okay, sure. Have it your way. Okay, cool fight. So our goal at the start of Act 2 is always to run around, get early experience by doing exploration and taking on some fights that are like relatively easy to take on. But not that many fights, really. Like we'll try to hit level 12-ish before we really have to fight anything that's particularly challenging. And in the meantime, we will be attacking a couple of trolls who ideally we won't have to fight at all, but they're very high level opponents and we're going to try and kill them via cheese. Hey, Ogre, thanks so much. Hope you're doing well. Nikki, by the way, hello. Good to see you. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday. As I said, this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream, so it is likely that we actually, depending on how long it takes me to get to the trolls, and of course whether or not we survive them, we'll see how much further we go after that. But yeah, this is a troll stream. I know y'all have been waiting. Any way to kill the troll solo without the lava? Yeah, you just have to have a lot of damage, Nikki. Like a lot of damage. So like the reason that I take them on as early as I do is because I'm trying to use them to get free experience. If I wanted to kill them legit, I could wait until I was like level 15 or 16, something like that, and just kill them just with outright damage, and it would be fine. But the reason that we die to the trolls so often is because I try to take them on at a level where you really shouldn't be trying to take them on, if that makes sense. Just a reminder that we do tons of damage already, as long as we're in the proper backstab cone. Of course, the hatchlings all don't have a lot of health to begin with, but we let them hatch first so that we get their experience. All right, Peeper, thank you very much.
She cocks a bluff.
Ah, great. I have the hiccups. That's always fun.
The lizard.
Well,
One bloody
chase. Or indeed, you could be quick about it before the Magister realizes they're excellent.
All right, go, Meister Siva, go. All right, she's gone. Great. So the web here that I just did, the reason for that, of course, is so that I can properly backstab. And actually connect. So that's kind of what we're going for here.
Power is power.
Charlie, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. So here comes everyone else. Welcome them all in. Yeah, they are gonna try to heal her, I believe, but that's fine. We can let that happen. And eliminating her first. Remember, on Tactician, she gets this evading aura. So eliminating her first will allow us to eliminate the rest of them quite quickly. All right, here we go. So we have a 100% chance to hit her right now because of the spider legs. Oh, wait, no, now it's a 12% chance. Okay, well, this is mildly problematic. I may need to wait until next turn to do anything to her. Or I can hit her with Ruptured Tendons and Chicken Claw. As a chicken, she still gets all the evasion, which is actually quite annoying. But that's okay. It's all right. I'll just use some of my other abilities that I can use while waiting to be able to get her here. Okay. Alright, so I can spider legs again here. There we go. Now a 96% chance to connect. This is much better, obviously. Now we're talking. All right, so now we've gotten rid of her, so all these people do not have their evading aura anymore. So now what I need to do is get into a spot where I can backstab all of them. Like, I want to be in their backstab cones. I think this one's good. So we knock down the 2 archers. This one I'm okay with allowing to come near me, but just to make sure, I'm gonna go ahead and use Shackles of Pain on one of these guys. That way, even if this one hits me, it's gonna be a lot harder for them to kind of get me here. Yeah, see, he didn't even attack me because he didn't want a piece of it. Go. Nagasi, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing really well tonight. So physical damage dealers do have a little bit of a harder time with this fight. Simply because of the because of that evasion aura. I'm doing just fine, thank you. Yeah, we're just doing a bit of a shorter stream tonight, but we are aiming for trolls. So it'll be interesting to see how we do against them. Trolls have ended the last several of our runs, I think. Actually, no, Slain got one of them, but a lot of the rest of them have just been trolls, so. Whoa, Guano. With a tier 2 sub. Holy smokes. Thank you so much for that support, dude. Tier 2 sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great to have you back for a 3rd month in a row. Congrats on your fireball. And enjoy your ad-free viewing and your tier 1 and 2 emotes. Yeah, the beast run ended. Yeah, that Slain death was really unfortunate. We were standing like just I think literally like 3 pixels away from where we needed to be standing in order to get him with Medusa Head. And the way that I could have done it better is if I had used Medusa Head earlier in that turn, then I would have been able to tell whether or not I had succeeded in petrifying him. And if I had, then it would have been an easy kill. But because I didn't, the result was what happened there.
What's it go on?
Yeah, it was unlucky for sure. But also, like I said, I like to, I like to say that, if things are unlucky, it's usually because I also messed up somewhere. So, that's why I'm saying there's definitely stuff that I could have done to make that work. And because I didn't do them, that's what happened.
Then we done. When you're ready.
He looked down.
Seems like the only work these days is in fixing weapons. This world, eh?
Let's make friends with this guy. He needs a lot of money to make friends with him. Yeah, but it's totally worth it. He's a vendor that has a lot of good shit. It's funny. There's like a subset of people that really want me to be dying to trolls, and then there's a subset of people that are like, please, no more troll deaths. It's fun to see who's got my back and who doesn't. Love to see a run ending again? Oh god. Y'all are brutal. Tawana, how are you doing this evening? Thanks again for that sub. I would love to have a run get to Act 3 again. This one's gonna be hard. Melee characters are hard to do it with. We have to be extra careful with a melee character. So there's certain enemies that explode. Oh, you mean a run ending successfully. Sorry. I misinterpreted it. Continuing on the gathering waypoints and experience train. What I can do here is make my way toward this house where Gareth has Jonathan trapped. And we're actually going to convince Gareth to kill Jonathan because experience and items. Experience and items.
Jonathan, how long has it been?
Oh, and also we can sell him stuff. Remember, as a non-strength build, this build runs out of carry weight pretty quickly, so the more stuff I'm able to sell, the easier it's going to be. And I should probably move these books to the Lady Vengeance if we're being very honest with ourselves.
Gareth,
I knew I'd see him again. Indeed. Yet more than that. I led him. I felt I came here now.
Gareth raises his blade and Gareth's fingers. Oh, blood.
What?
Gareth's eye.
I need to go. Away from here. Yes.
So, 13,500 experience for that, and we also get ourselves some equipment that could be a nice upgrade for us, depending on what it is. And in doing so, by the way, we saved Gareth's parents. So hooray, we saved Gareth's parents, and now we are able to do a quest for Gareth's parents. See how much of a good guy I am? Y'all are always like, oh, he's so bloodthirsty.
Greetings, no,
The
my
he the
Alright, so we made it to Blood Moon Island. We can get the waypoint here. Explore the archives. That'll also give us some good experience. And in fact, that might give us enough to level up. And if it doesn't, then the cat certainly will. So we have 21 wits at the moment. That's not going to be enough to detect the archives entrance, I don't think. However, that's what peace of mind is for. It raises our wits enough to the point where we can actually detect it. Oh, look at how close we got to leveling up there. So what that means is I will level up simply by killing the cat a little bit from now. Picking up the medical reports does nothing for Lohse. As a solo Lohse, we cannot do any of the demon side quests on the island. So, because we don't have the scholar tag. So, can't read the ornate hymnal, can't do any of the demon side quests. Which is very, very strange, considering Lohse's entire story is about the fact that she's got a demon in her head. And having her become a demon hunter would be the dopest thing. Yet somehow we can't do it. Always makes me very sad to think about. It's alright. As far as I know, we get the coolest demon storyline conclusion in Act 4. Though, of course, we haven't done it ourselves yet. I'm sure it is amazing. Alright, with 4 thievery and 1 source point, we can pick open this lock. Take a teleporter pyramid. So we now have 3 pyramids. Yay. So if we did have the scholar tag, then we could have taken the ornate hymnal right here and read that in order to level up. But we don't have the scholar tag, so we can't learn the damn thing. Onslaught is a really good ability for us. Onslaught will actually, when we are able to open up a fight with Onslaught, that'll be a lot of backstabs. Because Onslaught will backstab as well. So if we did have 2 source points and we wanted to open a fight with Onslaught, it'd be pretty good to do. Of course, Mortal Blow is another spell that works in a similar fashion, but we don't have access to Mortal Blow yet. Alright, gotten everything we needed from the archives. Let's keep moving. Something to dig up right here. This is a forced exchange skill book, among other things. A dagger in there as well. And unfortunately for that dagger, it's going to be too high level for us to have any accuracy with it, I think. Even though we are getting +5 accuracy from our gear, I'm fairly certain we're gonna have issues with carry, or not with carry weight, but with being able to lift the thing. And again, with only 10 strength, well, 12 from gear, or 11 from the Blood Rose elixir, and then 12 from using our bedroll, we are, of course, having some issues with carry weight, but that's fine. We'll make it to a point where we can sell to somebody. This is the cat that I was referring to. This is the one that's going to level us up right here. Not another cat? Well, the good news is, Violet, with this cat, it's worth so much experience that it's actually very easy to justify. The other cat is 75 experience, and it's like, okay, well, did you really need to kill that? This one, on the other hand, gives like, I want to say like 5 or 10,000 experience, something like that. So where is my necromancy coming from right here? Is it coming from rings? No. It's coming from my armor and here. I think I'm gonna invest the hard points myself right here for necromancy. And then I'm gonna take points into wits for myself. Wits is for initiative. Bim, you have not missed very much at all. You can use exclamation point uptime to see how long we've been up for, but good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm thinking of making a tier 3 emote that just says XP overall. That way, but I as a tier 3 emote, no one will be able to spam it. But I make my emotes into BTTV emotes anyway, so I'll just make an XP overall so that people can spam that when I'm doing stuff like killing cats or doing other heinous stuff.
You're here to work. Are you also here to trade?
I am also here to trade. Now, do I want this armor? I don't believe so. This is, in a very rare instance, this is not an armor that I actually want to pick up. Even though it's level 15 and has a rune slot and everything, it's actually not going to help me except with defense. So, I'll just go ahead and, I'm not going to do anything with this. Except sell him stuff, I think. I think we can sell him stuff. So let's do that. He can have some of the heavier stuff that we've been picking up. And that should solve our carry weight issues for the moment. Oh, and I can also do stuff like send the Mask of Strength and the Second Skin and the Amulet of the Void back to Strength does increase basic attacks damage if you're using a strength-based weapon. Since our daggers are finesse-based weapons, only finesse does that. Am I going to make friends with him? I don't use this guy as a vendor very often, so no, I don't think it's worth it. I really only think I'll come and talk to him this one time. So I'll just sell him this stuff and just call it a day. It's only the guys that I'm doing like repeat buying and selling from that I really need to make friends with.
I am you and excellent. Once the black, but there is not.
You've cold pain.
And the advocate's going to give us our first of our source points. So now we've got 2.
The far off
Somewhat now. Tell.
And then we'll come back with persuasion later to continue. Back to Driftwood Fields. So we've got everything that we needed to do on Blood Moon Island. For now. We'll go back there later on when we've got more damage and all that, so that we can do all the fights over there. Was Arhu in the first game too? I feel like I read somewhere that Arhu is in like Divinity or like Divine Divinity or Divinity 2. I don't know if he's in DOS 1 or 2. Or sorry, DOS 1. Because I haven't played DOS 1 myself. He's in DOS 1? Okay, well there you go.
I hit the
We're level 11 right now. And we've barely done anything, Bim. We only really just started.
The egg is warm. The egg is smooth and glossy dark, like some rare.
If this little egg can make it,
We already know Phoenix Dive, so I'll just bring the egg with me. With 4 thievery, we can also open the way down.
Yeah.
Don't have a lot of ways to kill rats with this build. Especially since Whirlwind is dependent upon my weapon's reach, and I don't have very high reach with my weapons. But I can battle stomp still. Oh wow, that killed all the rats. And destroyed this door. That was actually amazing. Did you guys see that? This area used to make me nervous. It doesn't really anymore. This is actually an area that does not scare me at all because we can be very patient here and just chill and keep throwing battle stomps in here. Eventually, once we kill one of the rats, like actually kill one of them that has a body, all the other rats will get pissed at us and scatter, and then we'll be done with the rat problem. What happened there? I got lucky and caused a chain reaction of rat explosions that actually, like, opened the door. It's pretty wild. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna run through. This is what we get living on the edge for. So that I can just run through this area if I need to. Alright. Unfortunately, we can't learn the witch's potion recipe, but we know it by heart, so... Oh, and once again, I am over encumbered, huh? Can I get permission for a clip? Oh, heck yeah. I assume this is the chain reaction. Nice. Thanks. That's very fun. Alright, now we have a second witch's potion. Well, sorry, our first witch's potion. Okay. Get over to the cows, which are over here. Wonderful. Okay, so in order to make our second witch potion. We're going to combine the witch's eye that we just picked up with an augmenter with a bolitus. That's the recipe to do it. And now we've got 2 potions. And since we already have Pet Pal, we can talk to the cows.
Don't you I know you won't, Truthy. We're being captives, so will you? She won't help her. Just what more? Don't make for God's sake, Gerald. Oh, Geraldine. These wanky people.
Here we go.
And we get the XP for helping him
Glad
out.
to see you. You still have my.
Oh, hi. Nice to see.
Alrighty. Cow's done. Let's go say hi to our boy Jahan. And we can sell him some stuff, I'm sure. That'll help us with our carry weight issue. Getting more XP if you help one at a time. I'm not sure. I don't know about that. My understanding was that if you helped one, you couldn't help the other, but it's possible that you're right. If that is the case, I can try and look that up at some point.
A cage that holds creatures crept from a nightmare. Despite the all too unsettling,
Go on. There is much.
he eyes you.
But it's been even now. Yes.
Suddenly,
Take a step back. Thank I do, but you know what's more. At any cost. You do.
he steps back and passes his gaze over you, his face impassive.
There is nothing I know better than demons.
You can help one at a
Long
time.
since
We'll give it a
moved
shot one
beyond
time.
the stage of mere possession.
Do you know if it's
still
like
yours
double
only
XP or if it's like
because
half
it is
XP or
Godwood.
how does it work
In dealing with you,
in terms of the
risk
XP that gets gained? I can look this up on the wiki at some point, or one of you guys can look it up on the wiki too, and let me know.
Of course. The plan quid pro.
He points.
I know it's there. Of course. Consider it a test. And let me shake your the demon like oh there is no my advice above all else.
So right here, if I kept
Remember
mashing
that.
1, I would have, because I've already talked to the advocate. Yeah, definitely don't mash 1 there. Okay. Asking for reward. Yeah, so we didn't ask for a reward. So that's what we got. What you're describing is what we got there. It's a level 15 dagger, which again, it's nice that it does so much damage, but we literally can't use the thing. This gives what? Wits, retribution, telekinesis. We might actually use that one. Hang on. Let's make friends with Jahan first. He's actually going to be hanging out with us for a lot of the game, so I don't know how much money I need to give him, but I'm sure this will add up because he's going to come with us through Acts 3, and we'll be able to constantly come back and check with him for more equipment. So I'm sure that the 3,000 gold investment that we're putting to make friends with him is going to end up paying for itself over time. Not even joking. Okay. So what did I want to buy a dagger from him? Buying a level 11 dagger would be that's a pretty good damage increase. And this gives accuracy and dodging, so I could buy 2 daggers from him right now. Potions 1 by 1 8,000. Yeah, Violet, the reason he's so expensive is because he is a level 20. He's the highest level thing that you encounter in this act. Give the potions one by one, 8,000 XP per person. If you give both of them, it gives 13,500. So we don't have a consensus. Is what I'm hearing is that we don't have a consensus on whether or not it actually works. Gives initiative and dodging. I'll go ahead and take the daggers, honestly. I'll take them. I'm fine taking them. He can have this one, and I will take these two in exchange. Constantly leveling up my daggers is a good idea. So it is something that I want to keep doing. And we need to hold on to some of this stuff just to for the trial for all seasons quest later. We want to hold on to them. If you have one potion and give potion without payment, you get 13,500. Craft another potion. You can't see them in Driftwood then. It seems like we got the full XP for both at the same time. I'm fairly certain.
May you...
Here, let's see. Nope. You guys are right. 13,450. So next time we'll put the potion on the ground and then do it one at a time. So you guys were right. Cool. Good to know. We'll do it the proper XP way next time. Thanks for the heads up. That's really cool. Glad to know it. That's a significant difference, for sure. Need to get better runes. Jahan and I are friends, but we're friends that I sometimes just steal money from, you know? What's going on, PvP? How are we doing today? I'm so curious about how this is gonna work. Hang on. Can I steal from her without her dropping lava on me? Oh, yes. Yes, I can. Daggers drawn. Sure, we'll take that. And some other stuff, I guess.
The lizard looks at
You don't. I've heard.
under her breath.
Thank you very much for the stuff. Bye. Thanks for the source books, Henag. Oh, now I know daggers, or now I can learn daggers drawn as well. Will I kill her? Yes, but not right now. Would onslaught or daggers drawn be the better one to use? Well, let's learn, because I actually don't know. My plan, of course, is to use both. Yes. But that's, you know, after we get apotheosis, because they both cost 2 source points. So let's learn. So daggers drawn does 88 to 95 physical damage. This is a barrage of 5 stabs, and then onslaught is 5 attacks. 81 to 88. This one does 88 to 95. So it looks like daggers drawn does just a slightly bit more damage, but it's still, you know, 5 attacks. This is for... They're the exact same amount of source and AP cost. So what we're looking at is, this is like way later on down the line. Onslaught is AoE? No, Onslaught's not AoE at all. They look like they're the exact same spell. It does not say anything about an onslaught from about a cleave. If you can't save the person at the black pits and talk to Henag, you can take the source point. If you choose leave her, you can't. Wait, I don't understand. PvP, go ahead and fire your question away. By the way, sorry, we're doing like a lot of things at once. But yeah, fire away. Either myself or chat will be very happy to help. I don't believe that that's the case, Tuano. I think... I mean, with Onslaught, you have to remember that usually we use Onslaught with abilities that have a cleave. So that is probably... Think of getting the game, should I? Is there anything you need to know before it? Well, I mean, you're not going to find a lot of people here that are going to tell you don't get the game, because it is a fantastic RPG. It's one of the best RPGs of the last decade, for sure. I think you just missed out on a Steam sale, because it was on sale for, like, $18, something like that. And I think the Steam sale just ended, which is unfortunate, obviously. But it's still, even at full price, I think it's real good. But I mean, it depends on what type of games you like, right? So this is a fantasy game, right? Fantasy game written in a very, like, you know, immersive world or something, you know, like it's got a combat system with tons of like intricacies, you know. It's sort of like D&D in terms of how the stat system works, but not exactly. There's a billion different spells that you can learn. There's a very elaborate crafting system. The combat is turn-based and pretty complex. It's a really, really good team game. So if you have like a group of friends that you want to play this with, I think it's a really, really good way to experience the game for the first time. So those are like the things that I can really say for the game, like writ large. If you have more specific questions, I'm of course happy to answer those as well. But yeah, and it's also, you know, depending on how you feel about buying stuff on sale. guys have a lot of armor. Let's test our abilities out on these guys. Curious. Turn to face me. Very good. Oh, interesting. I'm not in the backstab cone for these three. Two options if you can't save him. Talk to Hanag first. One is to ask for your reward. Second is let her... I mean, it's still a really good game otherwise. I'm not saying you have to experience it that way. I'm just saying that it is a good way to do it if you have friends. But if you like playing solo, you can do it as well, of course. Am I gonna be able to knock these guys out? This does 91 to 98, and they have how much? Okay, yeah, we will be able to do it. Through all three. Did I say the game's hard? It's complex. The combat system's complex. Hard is relative, right? I like how I'm not standing in the backstab cone for any of these guys, by the way. There we go. Even stuff that has high physical armor is not exactly a match for us. As long as we play our cards right. Yeah, I don't ever try to get the source point from Henag, so I don't know, I don't know the intricacies of the bugs with her. So all I know is that you free her, quote, and then you free her from life. Oh yeah. It's an RPG in the truest sense of the word. So you can roleplay to your heart's content, and you definitely don't have to play the game the way that I'm doing. That is very true. All right, green pyramid's on the ground. Let's go explore.
Power is power.
Hunton, thanks so much for the follow. Captain's Compass Amulet. I don't need that. Was I thinking of using this, by the way? Why was I thinking of using this? Hydrate from Haven, thank you so much. Tabansky, thanks for the stretch. You guys are looking out for me today, thank you. Radis, yes, absolutely. Overpowered, sure, but honor mode does kind of balance that out because any single mistake that you make is essentially signing your own death certificate. So while, yes, we are strong, we have to still play very... We still have to play very well. Otherwise, things aren't going to be good. And the other thing that I always point out with my runs specifically is that if I wanted to just beat the game, I could do it with any of these characters. The difference is that I fight everything. We finish these runs at level 21, at least. So we do pretty much everything that we can get our hands on. We fight everything, we do all the quests, we try to max out on experience in every way that we know how. Of course, we're constantly learning on that. It's not perfect, but, you know, it is certainly part of it. Alrighty. So yeah, get strong, but fight everything. Yeah, our first playthrough was that long as well. I don't want to make it seem like our first playthrough was a short one. It took us at least 100 hours to do. And remember, Lone Wolf makes it a lot shorter, and solo makes it even shorter than that, right? Because we don't have to take turns, we don't have to worry about like turn order most of the time. I don't have to worry about like micromanaging multiple characters. We're just killing. If I had a second one of me running around, then that would make a difference.
A haughty-looking undead woman, unmasked, surveys the ground around her.
What side do you...
Her voice is clipped and detached, with metallic overtones. She cocks her...
Quick now, quickly, so long as I have books.
She leans...
I'm looking for a particular book. Have a look.
All
Mind you, don't tear any pages now.
So we're going to go ahead and get Anime fill in from her. This is a good belt for us. It gives Wits Warfare and Polymorph. Constitution doesn't matter for us. Single-handed doesn't matter for us. And the spell that it gives doesn't matter. But you're not going to be able to find Wits and Warfare on many belts, if any. So this is a good one for us. We'll happily take that. Don't think any of the other equipment she has is good. So I want to buy this belt from her. But if I sell her a corpse explosion, that'll make her happy with us, and then I can buy the belt from her. Though, since I already took all our money here, we'll trade for a... There we go.
My thanks for your help.
So see, now her attitude with me is 100, so I'll go ahead and buy stuff from her now. At a significant discount. Look at how much we discounted. Right there. else can I sell her? Alright, there we go.
My thanks for your... Perhaps we will meet again. I'm...
Alright. No. Hang on. She almost got away from me there. Couldn't have that, could we? Okay. Cool. Take Corrupted Blade out for the moment. Put Haste of Peace of Mind back in. Okay. I suppose there's nothing else for it now. We might as well just get ourselves set up for our trolls. What I am gonna try and do this time, which I haven't done before, because you guys have been asking me so many questions about like, hey, what works with the trolls? Like, are there other ways that you could do it? And I always don't have the answers because I don't know. And you guys don't have the answers because none of you are testing. So what we're gonna try and do this time is drop lava on the troll when we get in combat with him, because so many of you have asked me about that. And we're gonna see if it works. My hunch is that it won't, but we're gonna go ahead and test it out. If the lava doesn't deal enough damage, we will die. No, we won't die. If it doesn't do enough damage, then we will leave. Straight up. So it should be fine. I'm okay with this. Make the troll walk back and forth through it? No, because if we're not in combat with him, I doubt I get the experience for it. I think that's the case with a lot of things. Now, I don't want to get in combat, but I don't know how my character is going to path. So...
How about you back off?
The enormous...
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot.
He smiles.
Again, we're not getting in a fight with this guy yet.
Grin.
We'll see.
He rubs it.
And I don't want to hear any...
His eyes.
The competition. A little... He took over the other. That's a...
Grog.
There.
Alright, cool. He put me on this side of the bridge. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna put the red pyramid down. to signify our red guy. All right, let's go take a walk for the other one. Do I have Shackles of Pain? Yes, I do. Now, yeah, again, we're trying to do. I'm just gonna test something slightly different than what we usually do, and if it doesn't work, that's fine. We can always back away, and then do our normal kill. But since you guys have been asking me about alternate methods of performing this cheese, I am going to attempt to oblige. Because I don't know, and neither do you guys. Let's go ahead and set up a prediction. Let's see how many of you are doubters and how many of you are true believers. All right, new prediction up. Y'all have 2 minutes to cast your votes. I don't know what happens if everyone says yes. I don't know if the points get redistributed or if everyone just gets their points back. Likewise, if no one votes for one and it happens, I don't know what happens then either, so. Haven. Funny. Alright, now we're not picking a fight with this one yet either. Just talking.
Yeah. A fine day, isn't it?
Marge bats his eyelid.
What? I thought truly. Well, good. If you...
Alrighty. Oh my god, that almost put me directly on the lava. Did you see that? I have to be careful with that. Okay. Let's go to the red pyramid and see how this goes. Take the lava to driftwood. What levels are the trolls? Marg is level 15. Grog is level 18. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure that we have everything we need. So we do have terrain transmutation, we've got living on the edge, and we've got shackles of pain. That's as much as we need in order to make this kill happen. Does Death Wish increase the shackles damage? Honestly, not sure, Tuano. Not sure. Though it really shouldn't matter necessarily. I don't think it should matter for us. Yeah, I have no idea how the math gets at that point. Oh, sorry. I don't want to use my bedroll because I actually want to use my bedroll after the fight, just in case the terrain transmute doesn't work. If the terrain transmute doesn't work, then we have to rely on the old method, in which case, then I bedroll. Okay.
Back so soon?
Alright, we are hasted, we are peace-of-minded, and we're going after this troll. Here we go.
He smirked.
Alrighty. So we're now in combat with him. Let's see about the lava and whether or not it works. What's the cooldown on terrain transmutation? Okay. Right, I only need a piece of the lava. And we'll put it directly underneath him. Alright, that works. Dope. Nice. Though now I can't get his body because I can't teleport him, so I need to actually remove the lava from his body. And I honestly cannot tell whether there is still lava underneath this guy, so in order to raid his body, I'm going to use Living on the Edge. Okay. Looks like we're fine here.
Hello there. Oh, aren't you? I've even let me know if you're...
Alright, we get a reward from him. Hey, we get a dagger. Oh no, sorry, that's a two-handed sword. Doesn't that look like a dagger? I really thought that was a dagger, but it's not. Oh well. Still pretty expensive. I will take it. Oh, and we have too much to carry. Dang it. Alright, let me put this down. Until after we've finished doing this thing.
You again. Whoa, I do. Since it is such a fun, it does.
Marge.
That'll be the regular toll. So.
Doesn't look like our boy is standing in it this time. I think I need a bigger piece of lava. Alright, well, we're bailing. That thing's called a Fatal Claymore. That's dope. Let's go sell that to Jahan. If I go back over there, by the way, and he is dead on the floor, having walked over like this tiny patch of lava, I'm gonna be really annoyed. Violet had the exact same thought, yeah.
How fares the hunt, my friend?
How fares the hunt? Well, I killed a troll, and it was dope. The troll gave us a ring. The ring is pointless. Look at that ring. That is straight garbage. But we can sell it to him. Tora, how are we doing tonight? Good to see you. Oh, hang on. This is still... He hasn't restocked at all. Okay.
May you...
We must be on our way. Yeah, remember, we're going to have carry weight issues with our low strength with this build for a long time. So I just need to kind of constantly be aware of that. And in fact, what I'll do here to help with all of that is I'm going to send all of my books to the Lady Vengeance. And that's going to save us probably 25 pounds. Yeah. All right, we're doing much better with carry weight now. So that's good. All right, let's go find some more lava to take for a walk. And bring back to him. Which way is the lava? Guess we have to bring it all the way over from here. Okay. We don't have a second Death Fog barrel, right? That was the strength build? That was the strength build. Okay. Pretty confident this bigger patch of lava is going to work for us. Glad you're all here. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Which way am I trying to go? This way. Dude, look at how ballsy the character pathing is. It's like, okay, I trust the character pathing, like the AI pathing, but maybe I shouldn't, honestly, because that seemed dangerous, didn't it? Didn't that seem dangerous to you guys? Okay, this is a big enough patch of lava. I think it's gonna work just fine here. And most important thing when I reinitiate combat with this guy is that I do have Peace of Mind active. Otherwise, he'll get to go first and he'll kick my ass. And I don't like getting my ass kicked by trolls, as you guys know. All right, here we go. I just remembered. Okay. So you guys know how Marg is immune to fire, right? So that's what we have here. We have a good old-fashioned case of Marg the Troll being immune to fire. So what does that mean? We're doing it the old-fashioned way. All right, we have Peace of Mind. We have Shackles of Pain. We have Resist Death. All right, we fixed. Alrighty. Win-betters, you all are rewarded for your faith in me. Thanks for the GGs, guys. We have bypassed the trolls for the first time in a while. Alright, let's make our way into Driftwood. Furthest you've seen a run get? Dope action hero. Yeah, it's been a while. You gained 3 points. That's funny. One point gained. Well, that's what happens when literally everybody had faith in me. Which again, I don't understand why. Have we lost to trolls yet, Lambers? Nope. They're both dead. We just bypassed them both. Welcome on in. We just defeated 2 trolls.
Where is it? Where?
She looks up.
You'd
Tear.
I know. The pouch. I'm a servant.
She tells.
I'd never do such a thing. Honest work.
She reaches as she pushes off of you. She reaches like.
Lucian's legs. No one's ever felt me lift him off him. You're good.
No, we're not doing any of the bonus content. No bonus content in these runs. One of these times maybe we'll do one that's like specifically doing a bonus content stuff. Like maybe we'll do a Devourer set or something. But no, I'm not going for the Vulture or anything like that. Unless it's Minesweeper. Again, I don't blame anybody that bets against me. I really don't.
Hey now. Do you really want to know? The Magister's all died, so I need money. For a...
She frees.
You met her. Really? Funny laugh. You take the...
Alright, great. So we get the cool fancy gloves here. Yay. Alrighty. Welcome to Driftwood, everybody.
The dog lies there.
What are you looking at?
It under the dog. He turns.
You?
Penny for a grief.
Ow! I should charge you a penny for a...
Wars are brewing, my friend, and I'll stand by your side.
Yeah, you guys can fill in the blanks with keeping it together. I have turned down the I have turned down the volume on outside characters' voices, so we don't hear the keeping here together Bree. We don't hear the hear ye quite as obnoxiously as we used to, and that's partially for my own sanity and partially for you guys. So you're welcome, and I'm sorry. Whichever answer is appropriate. How much is it to identify stuff? Okay, 204 gold. I wonder if is identifying less if we're friends with him? Let's find that out. Always been curious about this. $164 gold. Well, go figure. Go figure. Cool. Well, now we know. Let's see what the ring that we got from Marg resulted in. +1 warfare and level 15. I'll go ahead and use that instead of the pyrokinetic one. For now. I'm sure we'll find better equipment later. I don't think we need any of this other stuff. Yeah, he can have the warfare pyrokinetic. And we'll take the one with more magic armor. Alright, I'd like to level up so that I can start learning Aerithurge stuff. Also, we want to collect more waypoints and things, so let's go ahead and do that.
Papa, no.
Quicker than quick.
I'm not here for show, brisk riches. You got a reason to be here. You got a death wish.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to flirt with him.
Nice try, honey plum.
Oh. Wait. Oh. Am I just killing him? Whoops. Yeah, the song is amazing here. Alright, whatever. We're just killing him. Sorry, Papa Thrash. Your services are not really required here. Ooh, now that's a pair of armor right there. +2 finesse, range, sneaking, thievery. Sure, why not? There will be other finesse vendors. wear this one for the moment. I agree, Bigo. Yeah, I understand the reason. It's fine. I mean, the proper way to have dealt with that would have been to steal from him at this level and then kill him another level. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Thank you. You?
Hail. Are you worthy of my... Indeed. This... Are you ready for me to grant...
What?
Hail.
She draws.
Indeed. This... Are you ready for me to grant you... I can't gauge...
She flashed. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette.
Okay, so
As you
since
approach,
we are...
a beam of light washes
Have you
the
ever
shadow
used the
away,
dream pipe,
revealing to
Sentinel?
you...
Yes, we've used the dream pipe, one time. Hey, thanks, Violet. We're not going to be on for too much longer ourselves, I don't think. I already said this was going to be a short stream. And we've already dealt with our trolls. But thanks for dropping in. We'll see you soon. Sentinel, yes, we've used it to gain initiative over Jahan. If we're planning on attacking Jahan in Act 2, remember, he's level 20 and he's got that permanent clear-minded thing going. So you usually want to be able to go first, otherwise he'll kick your ass. So we've used the Wits Dream Pipe to get initiative over him so that we could go first. It's basically just whoever goes first wins sort of battle. And so that's the one place where I've remembered to use it. I remember we're a finesse build, so I wonder here whether or not it makes sense to get more wits in exchange for Constitution, or to get a second idol. I don't think a second idol makes any sense. Having one idol is good enough. So we'll take wits in exchange, and that'll help with our initiative. So in order to do that, then it's the dragon.
Yes. I see. I will... A kiss. Most...
We agree to her deal. And the reason that I agree to the dragon is because I've already stolen the Idol of Rebirth from her. So it's already mine. So I'll just chill over here. We'll prep, and then we'll kill her. We OP yet? Heck yeah, Goblin. 2 trolls are down already, so we're already beyond where we've been in a while. What happens if I choose the idol again? Then you get a second idol, Biggo.
Dorothy,
Darling.
you draw, yet her lips do not press.
Did
Her
Rogue
fang
Vendor have OP
painlessly sinks into your
ring?
neck.
Do you mean Papa
You still
Thrash?
hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if
If you
filtered
mean
through a
Papa Thrash,
glass
then we
wall.
killed him. So, whoops. What are the weapons? We just have a couple of level 12 daggers right now. I don't know. 12? 11. Level 11 daggers.
You desired power. We part ways now. I have...
Okay, so that Spider's Kiss talent that we just got, because of our choice, you can see here, +2 from Spider's Kiss. And our Constitution went down 2 from Spider's Kiss. Does Blitz Attack always put you behind your target? I believe so. I'm not entirely sure about that. Let's read the description. Jump from one target to another. Targets are chosen randomly. I think it tries to, Sentinel, but I don't know for sure. I know that it's a pretty good way to maneuver yourself around the battlefield. Neither of Dorothea's daggers are worth selling, so or using, so that's fine. We're fine without him. It's a ring that gives warfare and Aerithurge. Not super interested in that. Jonathan's ring. Oh, we can just drop that. We don't need it at all. Yeah, let me know what you come up with there, because if it does, I mean, I always check to see where it's going to reposition us, and usually it tends to work. So if it does, then that's, you know, that's a big deal. That actually does make a difference.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in ya.
If I got some fight in me? No, but I just want to see if you have anything that I care about. Not really. But I could take his money. Thanks, brah. Later. Oh, also, Dorothea's key gave us access to this thing. Level 6, you get Blitz soon? Yeah, you get Blitz at level 9. Ah, thanks. Yeah. You guys are great. Should we go for our third source point? Here's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and get access to Meister Siva's. And is this a person that I can steal from? And do they have anything that I care about? Oh my goodness. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello. This is a real vendor. Slow up. Put on the thievery gloves. We now have like 7 thievery. And take all of his stuff. I have to move quickly before he realizes that I've done it, but look at how much I could steal from him. That was wild. Seven thievery. Up to 14 kilograms or 9,400 total gold value. Yeah, we're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich. Anybody that's got money, we're taking it from. If we can. Oh, they're playing my song in here. So the next time I level up, we will get Aerithurge and some points in memory. That way I can start to not not worry about having the teleport gloves on anymore, and I can take something else, like second skin, for example, or literally anything else. Now again, gold is not going to be a problem for us very much longer, so I don't need to worry too much about it.
Oh, thanks. English.
Don't need to worry about it too much.
Let's take it.
What's going on, Yashu? Welcome on in. Hope everyone's having a really good night. Or day, depending on where you are. Alright, here's our source fountain. So this is our place where we can just always come back to get source. So I'm going to leave the blue pyramid on the ground right here, and we can just return to this spot every time we need more source. Alright, let's take everything the Meister's got. Literally all of it. Look at that. We fleeced her. We took everything she had. I don't even know what any of it was. I'm sure it was all garbage. Nope, hold up. Not exactly. Finesse, Hydrosophist, Aerithurge, Lucky Charm? I'll use that instead, why not? That's kind, Yashu. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. You guys are very kind to me. I want to level up. Oh, I know what I can do. I can... well, you know, it's been a really rough year for a lot of people, Yashu, and myself included, by the way. And you know, like I've talked about this before on here, that I am also doing this. You know, this is an outlet for me as well. So, while of course I appreciate it, I appreciate the words. I also understand what it means to want to do something for others. Like I get a lot out of being an entertainer. You know what I mean? And so that I'm able to provide that for other people, I think I understand exactly how that feels. So thank you, of course. Really appreciate you.
Go on, the Lord.
The Magister stops barking.
You tell me. Have you? Ah,
He licks.
see? Oh no, there was a best convince me.
He leans in.
Interested, very well seen, but they do. Consider, I of course. Stay behind. Like, and with that, how one should this edge?
All right, bye, Magister Raymond. See you later.
We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
You guys are. This is, I don't blush or anything, but you know, inside I'm blushing.
The Magister.
You! Yes, I am very much. Now, by the bishop's bones, void woken. Raymond, too many things I've got. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of There's a local. It may be interesting. It's why. Should you find any such place, they've. You know what Queen in that case. And should any conscript.
Hello, miss.
The little boy.
You be. No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most. We're waiting. He went for. That's what I said. For who? Mrs. Have you seen.
The horror grows.
No, that's all.
She bursts into tears. After a moment.
So where's Joe? Okay then. That's. Bye bye, Mr. Lady.
Wait, what? Oh, I didn't get the reward. Whoops. My bad.
Power. Is power.
Thanks so much for the follow. Funny name. Given what we were just talking about. Sorry. Don't mean to joke about it. I just thought the name was funny.
You needing supplies? I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, you guys are making a really good point about the way that I play games, which is always be learning. Like, I think as long as I've been playing video games, which has been a long time, right? I've been playing games, and particularly strategy games, since I was a little kid. My goal is always to be learning. And you can see that even on today's stream. Look at how many things we learned today. You know? We learned about the amount of experience that you can get can double if you help the cows one at a time. We learned about the lava working on the trolls as long as we're in combat with them. It makes it a little bit easier to deal with them. We learned a little bit about Henag and Jahan. We're always testing things. Like, this is the mindset that I like to take into video games, and I hope that it it is as entertaining to you guys as it is informative to me. And it's been really nice getting to see the support that you guys give me, because it shows that I think that is the case. I think it is working. And so that matters. It really does. Gives warfare and era thirds. I don't think I need that as much. Okay. Let me keep these. Alright, cool. Thanks, Yashu. Thank you for that. Like, that really does mean a lot. When you guys show that kind of support, even with words, it doesn't have to be anything more than that. But even that I appreciate.
Until later, then.
And we do have 1,000 hours, Goblin. We do. We have the hours. Oh, I didn't mean to drop that. I meant to send that to the Lady Vengeance. All right, what say we murderize some punks here?
Halt!
Oops.
What word do you bring? Have you seen signs of battle? Did you encounter our magic?
His body's
The void woke. You may pass. Be quick, man.
He nods his head.
Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do here. What I wanted to do here is it always worth? That's a phenomenal name, by the way. I'm not going to read it out loud. It's always worth to mash since you're in Driftwood for a while. Yeah, the ones that you're going to be visiting a lot, then yes. But there are certain ones where, like, if I'm only buying one item from them, then you don't worry about it as much. But yeah, the guys in Driftwood Square there, I've already made friends with Bree, and I've already made friends with the other guy, with the equipment guy. And we'll make friends with the book guy next level, since I don't need to buy anything from him yet, but I will soon. But yeah, I mean, if you think that you're gonna be, I'm not doing like the exact calculations on any of this stuff. It's just, it's just a feeling that you get, right? Like, if I think I'm gonna be buying like multiple items from a guy, then yeah, you can do it that way. And Teich is also right, by the way. Like, do I really need to be min-maxing that hard when I have this much gold? Maybe, maybe not. It's really, it's a play style thing, it's a preference thing. It's also me just being worried that, like, yeah, I need to keep buying daggers and like money and stuff, or not daggers and runes and rune frames, and like, eventually all of this money is gonna not all of it, but a lot of it is going to go away. But I think everyone's right here, is that like it does make sense to do, but also it maybe doesn't make that much sense to do. You know? Oh, I forgot to equip the teleport gloves. Hang on a sec. We can do that in battle. No big. Probably should have put the Watcher in instead, but oh well. I want the middle one. There we go. There we go. Lamburst. Yeah, I'm doing it because I'm cold, but hopefully it's working for everybody. Because it's working for keeping me from being cold. That's important, I think. So note there how it didn't put me back in the backstab cone. See that? Nice soothing cold. Everyone's got their moves there. Big O, yeah, we've had like 400k at the end of, or like in Act 4, I think. So it's very possible to get like really big money numbers. I think if I, hang on. Let's check these cones. I think if I stand like back here and use Fan of Knives, it's going to backstab all of them. Let's test that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look, I'm in backstab range for all of them, which means that Fan of Knives is going to connect with all three of them from here. So I'll wait and do that at next turn. But that'll be pretty neat. That was fun.
Power.
And Whirlwind also eliminates. Dope. I'm also not going to read that one out loud. But thanks for the follow.
Head nodding,
They won't take me unawares. I'm ready. Fly, whoever.
waving you.
What? Excuse me? Get back here. How dare she? Kill Aldous before Fedor in this battle. Oh, I don't... Honestly... I didn't even realize they had names. Why, does something different happen, Sentinel? Like, do they have, like, dialogue or anything? Let's go get our third source point. I want it. I want the third source point. kill him first, the younger one becomes terrified. Oh, I have seen that. I have seen that happen before. Yeah. I just didn't realize that was the reason. Cool. Well, that's fun to know.
Four deer.
No.
Interject. That deer looks void woken.
The three.
Huh? Unbelievable. Look at that. I'm like half an AP away from this guy. Stab it. One target to another. Now, out of curiosity, do you think... Yeah, see, so do you see how when I'm standing behind him and I use blitz attack, it's going to move me to the front of him, which I really don't want to do. Oh, I crippled him on accident. Whoops. Oh well. Haste myself here. Alright, whatever. Is he still knocked down? Oh, he is still knocked down. Oh, because my friends knock him down. I forgot about that. That's fine. Nice stab. Okie dokie. Moving along. Yeah, it's really funny because I like. Yes, I've seen it happen before, but usually I'm too busy being annoyed that he's terrified and running away from me instead of staying in place so I can kill him. I think that's like my natural reaction to seeing something like that happen would just be like, "I'll get back here," because I work so hard to get things in place. All right, let's go get another source point really quickly. Let's go to the blue one. Up. Turn to the green one. Just that's funny, Bim. The builds that I use are obviously very powerful. Let's not play as though they're not. But yeah, there's so many fun builds. So many fun builds in this game. Alright, so we are almost done with tonight's stream. I'm gonna leave you guys with a very fun thing that we do here, which is kill the Harbinger of Doom. Way before anyone should really be allowed to kill the Harbinger of Doom. And for those of you who have seen this before, bear with me. It takes a little bit to set up. For those of you who haven't seen it before, you're in for something pretty cool. I'm a fan of it. Hopefully you guys will like it too. Try to kill him level 14. Yeah, we're level, what are we, level 11 right now? We could have come directly over here at the start of the act. It's just that we didn't. So the reason that I say it takes a little while to set up is because of the cooldown of teleport. So we've got our gloves of teleportation, and we're going to be making a mass corpse explosion pile right over here. And it's going to be a lot of bodies. 11, in fact. Why do we use 11 bodies? Because I don't feel like doing the math, and I know that that's more than enough to get rid of this guy. We have to chew through almost, what, a little over 4,000 points of damage? Oh, that's exactly what we do, Goblin. I mean, the entire start of tonight's stream was exactly that. So I'm taking all these bodies away, and then we're gonna initiate combat with this guy. Now, all of these guys are going to turn toward me in a way that I think will make sense for the part where I start to kill them, too. So if I wanted to do this fight normally, I would come here like 3 or 4 levels from now, when I have much better gear, when I have, you know, the guaranteed to be able to kill him. Archer has no issue? Yeah, no, not really. Even this build, you'd probably be able to get away with it because you could like jump around and do throwing knives stuff, but we've already beaten the game as the Archer, so who needs it? There any juicy drops from him? Yes. Yeah, he's level 15, and so his loot table is a level 15 loot table. You can get some really good stuff out of it. And on top of that, depending on how you handle Almira, it also grants you access to your 3rd source point and to Almira herself as a vendor. So those are kind of the rewards that you get for this. Plus a lot of experience. Again, we're level 11, he's level 15. His friends are level 14. There's a lot of good reasons for us to take on this fight. The earlier, the better. We're going to level up as soon as he dies, specifically. So we'll level up in the middle of this fight, funny enough. Good. That's what I love to see. I love to see new people learning. Because I'm doing it too. Let's check how many bodies that we have. I think we need 2 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we need 2 more bodies. So this one that's up here and this one that's over here. If we don't get all 11 in, another thing that he does is because he's a big fat initiative cheater. When we initiate combat with him, he's gonna take like 8 or 10 action points worth of actions. One of them is usually to reanimate one of the bodies that's around him, and that body does not give experience. The reanimated Magister. So why let him get away with even more bullshit, you know? He's a very big offender of my, like, I have a gripe against initiative cheaters in this game, and he is one of the worst offenders. Alright, so we've got our big old pile here. I'm going to wait for teleport to cool down, and our setup is going to involve using Living on the Edge, and then we'll start the fight with Death Wish after we initiate combat with him. Remember, right now we can't heal ourselves, because as long as he is alive... Alright, I threw some daggers at him to piss him off, and here he comes. Watch how many actions this guy takes, by the way. So he teleports, he throws crap at me. He curses me, he throws more crap at me. Look at this. Look at this piece of crap. Alright, well, the good news is we have no health left. Why is that good? Because I can Death Wish. So with Death Wish on, we're doing double damage. Literally double damage. And this guy is not immune to being teleported, so we'll send him down to our 11 corpse pile that we set up for him. And everyone say goodbye to this ugly motherfucker. It's been real. Alright, and we leveled up. Cool. I still have a lot of action points to do. Let's see what we can do here. I wanted to take Aerithurge so that I could start learning. I want to have Teleport and Nether Swap available, so we'll take that Aerithurge point. And I'll take a point in memory as well. F5, F8, yeah. Too bad we don't use F5 and F8 in this run. This is a no F8 run. So the additional point in memory will allow me to learn... That'll be enough, I think. And we'll just keep moving toward maxed out finesse. Alright, that didn't really put us in a good spot for backstabbing either. Did it. Alright, so I'm on fire, and since I'm on fire and I want to go invis, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to skin graft. Because skin graft will get rid of my burning. See? Removes burning. Yay. So we'll go ahead and do that. Might as well make the most of my AP, right? So we were able to knock down 1, 2, 3 of these guys. This guy is still not knocked down. If I'm able to knock him down, I mean, that would be cool, I guess, but mostly I just want to go invis. I really just want to go invis, so here's what I'll do. I'll throw a dagger at him. This'll backstab. Oh, this guy's also not knocked down, by the way. So that's critical to remember as well. There we go. And I'm gonna go invis here and wait out the next turn. I'm even going to back away just in case they try to do any area stuff, like a contamination or something like that. Very happy to just take a couple steps back. Because the last thing I want to do is get revealed here. Alright. Cool. They're still all pointed, because remember, they have not gotten to take any actions yet, and we like to keep it that way. We absolutely like to keep it that way. So, Now what can we do? Like, one thing that I could do is teleport the Harbinger's corpse into the middle of this and blow it up. Just for extra damage. And then that would allow me to start doing more CC on them in the form of, like, battering rams, stuff like that. Eventually, I'm going to need to kill some of these guys, right? I think the problem that a lot of people have with solo rogues is that they don't realize that the warfare spells can, like the AoE spells, can all backstab. And I think that is it's a big difference. It really does make a big difference. Alright, that hurt a lot of them. What I don't like about this is that they're not really lined up very well for a battering. Play it as a challenge and don't take warfare. I can see that. I also don't like it, obviously, but that's, you know, that's not for me to decide, is it? I feel like this is the one that I have the best chance at taking out here. But there's no way, right? I don't actually have a killing chance at this guy. I mean, I'll do the attack anyway, why not? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, it's Chanterelle time. Oh boy. Alright, we may die here. We may die here. Depending on what they do. They appear to be just attacking each other to heal, so we should be okay. Unless this guy can bring us down. He seems like he's much more interested in healing himself. And that's fine. I'm glad that they did that. Because now I can reposition myself and we can start CCing them down. But they're all pointed in very odd directions now, aren't they? Ending this fight is always weird. Oh, I'm webbed at the moment, by the way. How do I get rid of the web? Just spreading my wings, ignore it? Nope. Haste? Yeah, well, I don't have that, do I? Anyone want to tell me why I got rid of Chicken Claw for this fight? It's pretty funny that I did. So that's good. So that puts all three of them on the ground. The end of this fight is actually very frustrating. Not gonna lie. Alright, I can move again. Yay. Have to be extremely careful because I want to knock down as many of them as I can. They're also being very frustrating with the positioning. Maybe if I just go all the way over here. Is that going to go through all of them? Sure enough. The Necromancer VOD of this fight? Yeah, well, the Necromancer VOD just went and corpse exploded the crap out of them, didn't it? Pretty sure I remember that being quite straightforward. These guys are just gonna heal up. This is really frustrating, honestly. I need to kill something. I choose this one. Alrighty. Have a blue pyramid somewhere? Yeah. I can escape this fight at any point. It's not escaping that I'm worried about at all. That is not the problem. Set them on fire. Hopefully that pisses them off a little bit, because my intent was to piss them off. Good. Alright, that hurt them a little bit. I think I can kill this one now. Or I can, you know, miss. All right. Not connected. Very good. Alright, what's the play here? Fly away. Could just be fly away. Where are the bodies here? There's one right here. Right? Dead Magister Swordsman. Oh, why can't I see it? I wonder if there's like smoke or something. See it at all. Alright, I'll force them to walk around toward me. And let's see if they even want to do that. Alright, this is good. Come on up. Good job, fellas. Excellent. Excellent. Now we've got him where we want him. Finally. Finally we have him in a backstabbing position. And there we go. So it's funny because killing the Harbinger is not really a problem. It's killing everything else. Yeah, again, you have to worry. The thing you have to worry about with these guys is like the AI knowing to trigger the noxious bulbs, and I think they were doing it just to heal themselves. But it also happened to reveal me at the same time. Muffin, thanks so much for the 100 bits. That's kind. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Very easy. Very easy. No kappa. So yeah, taking the Harbinger down is like that strategy is foolproof. It works every single time. Killing the friends, that can be a little bit more tricky. Now, the way that I could have done this a lot more easily is if after I killed the Harbinger, I just went this way and then came back and reinitiated all these guys.
Power.
That would have been the easiest thing to do. But I like to try and end the fight. Like I try to do the fights at the same time. You know what I mean? If I can. So. Let's go to, I'm going to try and do something here that I haven't tried to do before, which is I'm going to try and get max XP out of Almira. And thanks for the follow, by the way, Sandwich. I'm just going to call you Sandwich. Hopefully that is appropriate enough. So to get max XP out of Almira, we actually need to lead her and Mihaly all the way to the end of to like the edge of Paradise Downs. So we're gonna try doing it. I believe there is a Void Woken fight that happens. So
the press of the
perhaps I'll give you a chance.
She lowered
You're
power.
no ordinary traveler, are you?
Boy, thanks so much for the follow.
You positively reek of sauce. Are you the one responsible? And whoever you look like.
She just.
This is Mihaly, but then there was also. So, thank you. Once you've had
her eye.
all that you want. Good.
Okay. So we're gonna clear part of the path, and we can also just teleport him around. No big deal. She'll heal him. Oh, I have all these abilities. What can I do with these abilities? You know, we could use daggers drawn. It'd be interesting to lead with daggers drawn on like one of our double turns. A 5 attack backstab, that would be pretty dope. 5 attacks for the price of 2. I'm kind of a fan. I'm willing to give it a shot for sure. And then I can still put some other spells in. All right.
Mihaly is fading. Is the way clear? Can we escape? Well then, lead Mihaly on.
So we get 5,200 experience for that. Clear a little bit of path. Oh, that's not the right way? Okay, that's fine. So we can also heal Mihaly, right? Because he is, he's hurt. So... since we got rid of the decaying thing by killing the Harbinger, we can help him out. And that's also partially important because we need to... we're going to be teleporting him. So I don't want to accidentally kill him. I know he's got a lot of armor and stuff, but I don't want to accidentally kill him when we go to move him. So like right here. She'll follow him and us as well. We'll grab the waypoint. Happens if you accidentally kill him? I believe she does. I believe she does. And we've made her angry before on accident. So I don't want to do that. Especially because she becomes a vendor on the boat, and I'd like for her to become one. Now, if I remember correctly, there might be a Voidwoken ambush here, and if there is, then we need to be prepared. Oh, using the bedroll just heals him? Never mind. What was I using a bedroll, or sorry, a healing potion on him for? A healing scroll. Apparently, he just heals up on his own. Oh, okay, I see. The Voidwoken do not show up if the Harbinger is already dead. Great. Cool. So we got our max XP here.
You are truly marvelous out there, my dear. We'd never have made it without you.
Awesome.
She slinks.
I owe you a debt. But I already know what I am. You have.
She
You have helped the Black Ring. You have to. Once you are. I discovered. While in.
She's smart.
Will you retreat? But.
And we get our reward from her anyway. Big thumbs up. Well, and she has quest associated. And we now have our third source point. How's that, huh? Went pretty good, I think. And we got a new pair of boots to go with it. So there you go. 3 source points. Awesome, huh? What do I do here? What do I do here? Let's get this out. Level 13, 14. Yeah, well, yeah, level 12 even is big. We're gonna get finish all the quests in town. No, what I'm gonna do here, because I'm almost done for the evening, I'm gonna show you guys why I got 3 source points. So the reason why I got 3 source points as fast as I could was because I'm gonna do the ritual here, and I only need to do the ritual 1 time now that I have 3 source points available. And what that means is I'm gonna avoid the stupid fight inside the Hall of Echoes if you do the ritual a 3rd time or a 2nd time, whatever. And so I'm gonna avoid that fight because it gives no experience. The one where you're fighting against the things that are, one of them is completely physical immune, one of them is completely magic immune. Those guys give no experience, so screw that. We'll also get Source Vampirism and Spirit Vision and the experience for learning the location of the Nameless Isle all at once. And then we'll come out here, the Meister will be dead, and then we can end at that point. So that's what we're going for here. That's how we're going to end tonight.
Grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of
Mice,
in
them,
I-
them,
if
she-
if the win for with ever
them,
and
Okay, so ingredient cupboard.
Opening the door, you gather up.
Give me the stuff, thank you. We do have a source point already. Don't forget to reload your third source point. I don't need to, it doesn't matter. The reason being Sentinel is when we go in here, it's gonna take all of our source points away. So we come out of this fight with no source. Yeah, yeah. So the fight against the things that kill the Meister, yeah. Oh yeah, one source point from vampirism, you're right. Oh, can she identify?
Are you simple? Perform the ritual.
Floor
Ingredients
Master
in the
3?
cupboard, ritual in the book,
Embarrassing.
Sauce in the fountain.
Can't even
Go.
identify the ring that we got. Alrighty. So watch, we have 2 source points right now. Here, we'll display it. Right? Why would I tell but not show?
As you suck the smoke, as the world.
There they go. I know, it is lame. I agree.
I'm getting tired. Ah.
Alright, now we know Spirit Vision. Now we know Source Vampirism. By the way, look at our experience bar going. We just gained literally half of a level, and all we did was talk. Oh, and by the way, Source Vampirism doesn't even get us a source point from her. Can we steal? Let's try. Might as well try. Looks like she duplicated our... I don't know what the heck Divine Favor is, but she duplicated our hat and our main hand weapon. See that? So if you want a duplicate hat, there you go. And I don't know what Divine Favor is, but it looks expensive. Nice. Free hats. Heck yeah. I mean, honestly, this is better. This offhand that we just got, this is better than what we currently have, because it also duplicated the rune. It duplicated the rune inside of it. I've been looking for... Vendors haven't been selling me masterwork runes the entire time, and it duplicated the rune. That's awesome. Hey, look at us learning. All right, one more fight, and then we're done for the evening.
You jolt back to the world, stumbling them.
Rip. She dead. Alright. So we have to kill these 2 guys now. I believe that we have the amount of damage to deal with them. Very confident of that. Continue to move in. That blitz attack puts us in a backstabbing position on these 2. Oh, I should have the teleport gloves on. That's fine. There, we fixed it. both down. Great. And we'll save the AP for next turn. So now that we're in backstab cones for both of them. Oh, we're so close to backstab cones for both of them. Here, if I move. Are you effing with me? It turned? Ugh, that's really annoying. Alright. Well, whatever. We're still fine. I'm gonna maintain peace of mind just in case they have initiative higher than mine. I don't know if they do for a fact, but you definitely don't take that risk. Not with these guys. One down. Two down. This smoke cloud's really annoying, isn't it? And there you go. We're all set for next time. So here's our quick save, and we're done for the evening. We got 3 source points. We killed all the trolls. Hey, this was a really successful stream, you guys. Thanks everyone so much for watching. The next stream will be probably Sunday evening. If not Sunday evening, then Monday evening. I am not around for the next couple of evenings, so. Hopefully you guys will join me next time for that. And thank you everyone so much for watching and hanging out with me. All you lurkers, love you all. Everyone that hung out in chat, love you all. For the new followers, really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys will join me next time when we continue the run from this spot. We did learn a lot today. We really did. It was actually really great. For those of you that donated and subbed, really appreciate you guys as well. The kind of support means a lot to me. And for the kind words, you guys really, I mean, we talked about it. You guys make me feel really good. So thank you. I'm glad that I get to entertain you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy the start of your weekend. I will talk to you guys soon. Until then, take care of yourselves. Wear those masks, social distance, stay safe. I'll see you guys in a few days. Good night, everybody.